when you met, you came up with the idea of a double act.
It's such a rare form of mentalism, of
Yeah.
mind reading, is this connection-based talent.
Mind to mind!
I'm James.
And I'm Marina.
And we are Mind to Mind.
And the question we get asked most is, do we have real psychic power?
The truth is, what we do is all about connection.
Mind blowing. From start to finish, amazing.
I am in total awe of the pair of you.
It's one of the reasons our show exists, is because it's a bit of soul cleansing. In Dubai, you kind of get very easily wrapped up into that lifestyle of wanting to climb the ladder, make more money.
Yes.
People come to our show and they learn there's more to life than money. It's all about connection.
So ultimately, it's about love, isn't it? Everything's about love.
Because we believe love is the most powerful form of connection.
It is. Gladiators, welcome back. Today, I'm super excited to have these two guests with me. I went to their show that blew my mind and my family's, and I kind of had to wait in line to invite them to be our guest at the arena today. And welcome, Marina, James, welcome, and thank you for saying yes to us. I know you're traveling all over the world doing your show, and we're going to find out all about it, but thank you so much for coming.
No, thank you so much for having us. We're super excited.
I was talking to my wife today in the car. I was like, oh, I've got so many questions to ask them. Right, where should we start from? Ukraine?
Yeah.
Milton Keynes.
Yep.
They're very close in the alphabetical order. Apart from that, yes, in the alphabet.
I haven't
Yeah,
thought about it before.
Yeah. Apart from that, they're miles away. So how did this relationship happen? You're partners. For people who don't know you, you're actually partners on stage and off stage.
Yes. Yeah, we met in 2017
Yes.
on a dating app.
Yes.
We had met a few years before
In
because
Dubai.
Yeah, I was a magician previously, close-up magician. I was performing at the F1, and Marina was modeling there, and we were in the same suite in the Paddock Club.
Right.
So we saw each other then, and then recognized each other on Tinder, and then the rest is history.
No.
Yeah.
So out of millions of people on this dating app, you recognized each other.
Yeah.
Actually, I recognized him. He didn't recognize me.
Really?
There were so many girls there. And they were all, he was surrounded by girls and everybody wanted to see his magic and everything.
Poor you.
I couldn't forget a 2 meters tall, blonde, blue-eyed magician,
Yes,
obviously.
yes,
So when I saw him on the app, I was like, oh my goodness, yes, I'm texting. I'm not going to wait.
Maybe it was
to text
magic.
me first.
Maybe it was magic. Maybe he was meant to do it, right?
I believe so.
So first question is, what the hell you guys are doing on Tinder? Gorgeous couple.
Oh, thank you.
Seriously. Yeah, well, why are people like you on dating apps?
Well, I'm a massive advocate of Tinder. I think, well, obviously I am.
Because if you're busy, all the time, you don't get to meet people. Right?
Yeah, exactly. No, well, also, so I spent a number of years being single because I'd come out of a bad relationship, and so had Marina, and that's one of the things that we connected on when we first met. And Tinder to me was just a way to meet people.
Yes.
And I understand what people say about Tinder and the type of people that are there, but there are real people, real genuine people on Tinder.
Yes.
And there are people there that you would never meet in a club and in a bar. And that was my problem previously, is I'd only ever meet people in clubs and bars.
And not necessarily the right type of people that you want to.
Exactly. Yeah. So then when we met, it was, I didn't really want to be in a relationship at that point. I was perfectly happy, and I was kind of never wanted to be in a relationship.
Yes.
We met, we went on our first date, and the connection was instant. And that was it then. Like I was hooked.
Wow.
And she was just so incredible and so lovely. And,
I'm not going to be interested in the relationship. Forget it.
yeah, no, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
And I was like nervous, and that feeling hadn't happened to me since I was a teenager. Yeah.
Feeling, yes, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And for yourself, was he date number 127, or was it no?
No.
You were very.
I only got on Tinder maybe for like a week.
Wow.
And I met him and I deleted it. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were a model before.
I did some modeling. I was a cabin crew.
Nothing to do with magic.
Nothing to do with magic.
Wow.
Nothing at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in Dubai? I know you've been here since 2008.
Yeah.
And yourself?
It's been 11 years.
11 years. I mean, so you've seen all the change happen, everything else.
Yeah.
Now, I'm dying to know, because you went on Ukraine's Got Talent,
Yes.
right? And you won it.
No, no.
Did you win it?
We got the golden buzzer. We got to the finals. Yeah, we did the live finals and everything.
Yeah, it turns out that we can't compete with a 14-year-old opera singer.
No, because emotional.
No one can. No.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
He was
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
When we saw him, when we saw his, we were like, oh no, it's
Tear-jerking.
Forget about it.
the golden buzzer. We're fine.
Let's enjoy the ride.
If they're blind one leg and stuff like that, then you're done. Just walk out. Yes.
Yeah.
So amazing. So tell me about the process. First of all, you appeared in the UK or US version as well.
All of them.
Really?
We've been, to all of them.
So tell me how does the process work?
So Marina and I had just started our act. So this is back in 2017.
Yes.
We were performing purely at places where I would do
So
close-up.
when you met, you came up with the idea of a double act, a duet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, well, it was something that I always loved the concept of. It's such a rare form of mentalism, of
Yes.
mind reading, is this connection based talent ability.
Yes.
We tried it; it worked. I started bringing Marina to my close up magic jobs
Yes.
because she didn't have any experience performing.
Of course.
So I remember the first time I took her to. I used to do a brunch in Abu Dhabi, and she came along, and she was so nervous, and it took ages
Yes.
for her to build up the courage to go and do that. And then I'm so incredibly proud because we did a few of those. Then we did a couple of corporates, also close up. We hired a videographer to film one of those corporates. I posted it online, and that's when we got a call from one of the producers of Britain's Got Talent called David Penn.
They called you.
Yeah. How
This is
crazy
the
is
other way
that?
around normally. People
Nobody
queue
knows
you
that,
down.
but it's all the way around. Yeah.
So they're fishing. They're looking for acts all over the world. They're gonna be wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had like 6 months, and that's like Marina was really thrown in at the deep end.
Yeah, because she's never done it before.
I think on the day she was less nervous than I was. It was crazy. Then we did Ukraine's Got Talent because obviously we have to do UK and Ukraine because British and Ukrainian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got the golden buzzer, and then I decided I was going to do the final in Ukrainian when I don't speak a word of Ukrainian. So that was tough, but that was really rewarding. And
So from first audition to the final, how long was the length of time?
I think you had around 2 months.
yeah,
Only
Yeah.
2 months. And you were learning Ukrainian.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
Did you do it?
yeah.
No, you
15-minute act, all
Do
in
you remember
Ukrainian.
anything
Proud of him. He was
since
so
then?
good.
Yeah,
2021, you
Yeah.
still
I remember. Yeah.
Really? God, how times changed in Ukraine since, right?
Yeah, I know.
What a
I
shame.
know.
So didn't the UK saying, "Oh, hang on, we're not going to use you because you've been on Ukraine"? They don't care because it's got different audience.
Yeah. So it was UK first, but then when we were asked to do America's Got Talent as well.
Crazy.
I know. And to us, America's Got Talent was always the big one.
Yes.
But then they were concerned about us doing the same thing as we'd done on Britain's Got Talent. So we ended up having to create a new thing just for America's Got Talent
Yes.
to get on it, and that was again absolutely incredible. I think on the day we had 5 standing ovations.
Wow.
Now they only showed 2 of them,
Yeah.
but it was incredible. We were both
So you went through different levels on the one day's filming,
yeah,
and then they spread it over weeks when they're showing it to the people.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
yeah.
So, and your act, you have to, if you got to be prepared for the next stage, right? You get voted out, nobody gets to see your next act.
Yeah.
But then you had several acts ready for the finals if you get to the finals. Is that
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
incredible?
Yeah.
And then didn't Simon Cowell "Oh, not you guys again"? Because doesn't he do UK and US?
Yes, we've seen him twice.
It had been a
We've
few
seen him
years,
twice,
so it wasn't mentioned on the day of filming.
No,
Right.
he didn't.
Yeah.
say anything.
But did he recognize you though?
I have no idea.
No idea.
You don't get to meet them afterwards or before. Oh, really?
No,
So it
unfortunately
is totally.
Yeah, it's you think maybe it's going to be kind of relaxed backstage. You'll be hanging out. No. It's all very separate. It's all very. When you come out, that's the first time you see the judges,
Wow.
and it literally feels like you're walking into your TV screen.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
Yes,
because
You see
I
them-
grew up watching
yeah.
this, watching Britain's Got Talent, and just walking out and just seeing them all there. It's crazy.
I guess you had the heads up because you've been on stage all the time, right? So when you get there, you're not as nervous. Were you nervous because you've only been in like 6 months?
Yes, absolutely.
You
I
were.
was. I
It
was
didn't show.
terrified. Yeah.
It didn't show.
Of course. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well done to you.
Thank you.
And then did it all go smoothly? Were there
Yeah.
any hiccups? Yes.
Yeah, I don't think there were any hiccups.
Amazing.
Yeah, the only hiccup, and it actually worked in our favor, was the one where we got the golden buzzer.
Yes.
We had music queued up, and I control the music myself. I don't know why I decided to do that. It's TV. I had a little thing called a media
He's a
start.
control freak. He likes
And
to.
I pushed the button as I came out, wanted the music to start, nothing started.
No. And
Then I went, hang on a second. I went back and checked it, came back, it started, but then I couldn't turn it off again.
Yeah, and you
Maybe
you
it's
even
not my
told-
day today.
He was talking to the judges like, judges, I'm so sorry. Can I just fix the music? And they were just so understanding. They were like, yeah, take your time. It's fine.
They got that
very
edited
good.
out, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't think they would have used the music anyway. So
because they
if you
edit
watch it
the
now, there's
music
music,
on
there's
top. Correct.
yeah.
Correct. That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it was actually easier for them for the edit with no music.
So UK came first, Ukraine second, US last.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then did you get like the phone started ringing, people like people in the US saying come to Vegas?
Yeah. So we had a lot of offers in Ukraine. We were supposed to be doing a TV special there, which
Yes.
obviously because of the circumstances that
Yes.
happened, we didn't do that. But since the three, we've had the opportunity of traveling the world. I mean, it's been incredible.
I'm sure.
Not necessarily because people have seen us from the TV, but because our promotion is so good now. Being able to have all these things in our show reel,
Yes.
as well as having the theatre clips and having the theatre as a way of promotion, has really boosted our business to a level that we weren't expecting.
Now you're doing it on a weekly basis in Jumeirah Beach Hotel, correct? So you kind of like, you got a permanent act going on in Dubai. Have you ever thought about doing this in Vegas?
We absolutely thought about it, but then we realized that Dubai, I feel like Dubai is just going that way anyway. You know, casinos are being built and all that. And we thought maybe Dubai could be the best place
Wait
for
a
us
little
to
bit
be,
longer, establish yourself.
rather than going to Vegas and kind of continue what's been going on already. Maybe build something new here, you know, and kind of pioneer this type of entertainment here.
Wow.
And that's what we're doing now.
When you say pioneering, the future holds you guys managing a group of different people, or you still always going to be yourselves working on stage? Or is that something you thought about?
That's actually, that's something maybe we will think about.
To scale,
future,
if you establish that everybody wants to come here, you're already here, right? You could be the management company or an agency for different people, right?
I think for me, my passion will always be in performance.
Yes.
I've tried managing acts before. It's not my
People,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't easy.
Especially in the entertainment, our egos. I've done.
I know. If we have to deal with another couple like us, it'll be a nightmare.
In a way, the way you love it is because you run your own businesses, right? You can you manage your own time.
Exactly.
But so many people want to come here. The reason I asked you about Vegas is that I guess a lot of people in Vegas phoned you up, and then you had to filter the crooks against the genuine people, right? Did you get a lot of people that you
So we ended
had
up
to filter out?
We ended up going to stay with Criss Angel for about a month.
I went to
last
a
year.
show, summertime, yes.
Just last summer?
This summer gone,
Oh,
yes.
amazing.
It's incredible.
He had
Best
the
show in
ladder
Vegas.
thing, and the show was and then my son, you met he gave him some box as
The
a
magic
gift,
kit.
magic kit.
Oh, they were the ones who got the magic
Yes.
kit.
Amazing.
Oh, they're so
Amazing.
I
lucky.
know we're lucky.
Do you remember do you know the nightclub scene with the bottle?
Yes.
So
yes.
so when we were there, he removed that whole section and we performed our act there.
No,
We did
wow.
Yeah.
maybe
Just on
10,
the
15
stage with
minutes.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, nice guy, yeah.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a family man.
Yes.
He is.
And he's-
He has
and
3
when
kids.
yes,
yes.
gorgeous wife, gorgeous kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you see him, you think, oh, he's a bit drugs and all this and tattoos and stuff. But I don't know about. But he's got a really normal life.
Yeah, not at all. He's the sweetest
Yes,
person
yes.
on and off stage. I mean, he has his act. He shows the Criss Angel that everyone knows from the TV specials. But then the act develops, and you start to see Christopher, and that's where he brings in the thing about
children's charities,
charities,
and stuff like
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Really powerful.
Yeah.
No, we got to really, really like him. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So, did you live in his place, or
No, we stayed in his suite in Planet Hollywood,
Oh.
and we were seeing him every afternoon before his show. We were discussing our act. We were discussing what we might do together at some point in the future. Because I think probably within the next 5 years, we're going to do some kind of collaboration.
So you're still talking to him?
Yeah.
Still in touch, yeah. But at the moment, our main goal is to build a Vegas star residency in the UAE.
So his agent phoned you up, or he phoned you up and said, "Come and meet me in Vegas."
yeah.
We went to Vegas for the first time after our AGT audition, and then our friend David Penn, there is a friend, magician of ours from the UK. He introduced us to to Criss Angel backstage. We went to his green room, and since then we just started texting. So weird, right? He's just, oh, I'm just texting with
One of
Criss
the
Angel.
greatest magicians of successful magicians on the planet.
I know,
Absolutely, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very
And
surreal.
he's dead
Very
nice. He
seriously.
replies.
He,
Yes.
he said, "Come on over." So I mean, that was weird. So we were on our way to go and see Criss Angel, and we met. So we checked into the Criss Angel suite at Planet
Yeah.
Hollywood.
And is it amazing?
It's
Oh,
incredible, yeah.
beautiful,
Yes.
beautiful.
And then we went to meet him the next day in his warehouse.
Right.
So he's got like basically 3 huge warehouses full of illusions and things like that. We met him there, and then he took us down into. He's got like a rehearsal area within the warehouse. That's like got a layout of his stage, and he said, "Do your act." So we,
And he sat there and watched you.
Yeah.
him and like 4 of his friends,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God. That was
we
that
did our
nerve-wracking?
whole we did the whole of Connected, and yeah,
Whatever you saw, we all did.
The whole.
yeah.
And what did they clap?
Yeah, he loved it. Yeah.
He was so involved. He was like participating in everything. Obviously, we're using him for most of the show.
Of
Yeah, and
course.
he was very complimentary, just very sweet, and gave us his feedback, gave us his critique. It was great.
So he kind of gave you feedback of how
Oh, yeah.
things can improve.
He's helped a lot. A lot of the stuff that you would have seen in the show
On
that
stage,
you
yeah.
you saw has been influenced by him.
Really?
Yeah, because to
Amazing.
be able to work with him and have him offer some direction
Yes.
was to me a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Now, I know you value it. Did you get paid for that bit in the middle of his sessions?
Oh no,
No, it's insult to ask, right?
That
was-
Sweet for
that was
free.
like
He's giving you life.
us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I would have paid myself to.
Chris, do you mind if I get some food money, please, Chris? Off you go. Go and get your
Yeah.
Mr. Bellagio across the road. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
How did you like Vegas? Did you like it?
We love Vegas.
Yeah, we
Really?
go there like twice a year, every year now, and it's just,
We've made friends there as well. It really is a wonderful place. It was a difficult decision to stay here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure you can earn a lot more money, but I'm not sure if the quality of life will be the same.
That's
Safety,
it. That's
security,
it.
and stuff
It's,
like
it's the safety for me about that's to me the biggest reason to stay
that.
here.
Yes.
It feels a bit surreal because we've both been here for so long, traveling to another country and kind of getting off the plane and thinking, hang on, people might steal my stuff now.
Yeah. My watch. I went to London last week and I changed my watch and I got to change the SIM card to a cheaper phone because mentally you could just
yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
excuse the pun. Well, you could leave your phone and go for a coffee without realizing.
Yes.
And your phone's gone. Or I put my wallet at pub an ATM when I'm doing all the transactions. So don't do that. People grab it and run.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
In Vegas, we stayed whole of summer in US, and I promise you, every single day we saw something that we shouldn't have done. Homeless people, drunk with drug addicts. It was just not good.
Yeah.
I know we're in a bubble here. Which one's reality? There or here? Or is it
I don't know.
here is heaven, isn't it?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is.
it's amazing. Yeah.
Running my social media pages, I lose every single month. And people are like, haters. Oh, you're always selling. I said, well, tell me what I'm selling. I'm not selling anything.
Yeah.
Yes, we're just contributing to help people like me who never had the chance in life.
Well, I think that's one thing that's exciting us about the whole project is meeting somebody like you who is driven purely by passion rather than money.
Yes.
Because it's one of the reasons our show exists
Yeah.
is because it's a bit of soul cleansing for
Yes.
in Dubai you kind of get very easily wrapped up into that lifestyle of wanting to climb the ladder, make more money, but people come to our show and they learn that there's more to life than money. It's all about connection, and we learned that during COVID when we didn't have any work and we were still just as happy. We're both subscribed to the Stoic Philosophy. That philosophy changed our lives completely.
Well, tell me about that if you don't mind.
So Stoicism, in a nutshell, essentially is trying to focus energy and thoughts on anything that's within your control. What's in your control is your thoughts and actions. Everything outside of that is not worth worrying about.
Correct.
Also, within that, the things that we can control, the things that bring happiness, are more likely to be things like kindness, providing value to other people, which is what we designed our show around. It's not a show where we take. We're not trying to show people what we can do.
Yes.
The show is supposed to be an experiment where we give other people the opportunity to possess these skills, I think, for lack of a better term,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So you started the show, the idea of the show, by contributing,
Yeah.
giving value.
Yeah.
It wasn't like these are going to be ticket sales. We're going to do so many sales. It was just about love, actually, wasn't it? Connection and love.
Exactly.
So ultimately, it's about love, isn't it? Everything's
It
about
is.
love.
Yes.
Right? Even the guy who wants to drive the McLaren or the Lamborghini, he just wants to be loved, doesn't he?
Yes, exactly.
True. That's all it is ultimately.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they base it on financial things. But if you look deeper, it's about that they want to be loved by someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I got that
genuinely
feeling from
doesn't matter.
from your show. It was all about love.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
And that's why we had the bit about our animals in the show. And then we have the bit with the couple. We have a whole section, because we believe love is the most powerful form of connection.
It is.
And yeah.
So, are you constantly developing ideas? How
Yeah.
does that work? Do you have a warehouse, or is it like your bedroom? Or
No,
living
no,
room is-
because we're mentalists, we don't need many props.
yes,
Yeah.
So Criss Angel needs a lot of props.
Yeah.
You started as a magician.
Yes.
When did this mentalist journey come? When you met Marina?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so what we were doing, we kind of tried for friends and family. It became something that we realized was entertaining to people, and then because I've got a background in performance,
Yes.
I was able to turn it into an actual product that
Sure,
could be
yes.
pitched for events. Yeah. We're always working on new ideas and new concepts. We're always trying to maintain our own individuality. It's such a temptation in this industry. There's a lot of copying,
Yes.
which we're really moving away from. We don't.
Yes.
We try not to watch any other acts that are like ours,
Yes.
because we don't want the. Darren Brown recently released a new special. I refuse to watch it because he's so good, and it's very hard to not copy. So we try and stick to exactly what we do. Make sure that everything is a piece of us,
Yes.
if that makes sense. Like the whole bit about the rescue animals to us is such a personal piece.
Yes.
And the first couple of times we performed that, it was hard for us to get through it without tearing up.
Yes. You look at
Yeah.
the videos and you're like, oh my goodness, I remember these times that we went through. And
It's amazing how you guys were both into animals before you met, right? The love of animals.
yeah, he was a cat person. I was a dog
Dog
person.
person.
Yeah, and we kind of merged together. Now we have cats and dogs and all of that.
Amazing.
Well, when we met, Marina had Muffin, who's our oldest pug,
Yes.
and I wasn't a fan.
Yeah,
I'd only ever had
Was
cats.
Muffin a fan of you?
Yeah.
Sometimes they get jealous. Sometimes they feel the energy change, right? They said, Marina doesn't love me as much anymore.
I think he loved it.
Well, look, honestly, I wasn't a fan, but it took 4 days, and then he's sleeping here every night. That's it.
Yeah.
From then on.
Cute. Dogs are gorgeous. I like
Yeah.
them. My family
Yeah.
don't, but I like them. They're a bit like me, a bit slow and chilled. Yeah, they don't do anything fast. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
They're cool. Yeah.
Amazing. And then we got the second pug, Toffee, who was the one that we mentioned in our show, who was a rescue found in Sharjah in a really bad condition. And
You
yeah.
guys live in Sharjah or you live in Dubai?
No, he was found by Bubbles Pet Rescue.
Yeah, but you live in Dubai.
We live in
Live
Dubai,
in
yeah.
Dubai,
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Look, don't give me the exact address, but
Mirror Oasis.
where's that?
It's near Town Square.
Town
Oh,
Square,
yes,
Arabian
yes,
Ranches.
yes, that's nice. Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, we love it there. We were so before COVID, we were on the Palm in Sarai Apartments,
Yes.
and that was great. And then when COVID happened, we were like, okay, we need to move somewhere cheaper.
Yes.
So we moved to Mirror Oasis. But I actually fell in love with the place. I love the quietness. I love having a big villa with a nice huge garden.
Few minutes to hustle and bustle of. Is it possible that you could saturate the market, like you're suddenly everywhere, and then your value drops? Because I think about that. If you know, a little bit of history. WWF, WWE, the wrestling. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. They used to appear week in, week out, and then McMahon came. He took over the show from his dad, and he said, "No, we're gonna let them only appear in WrestleMania." So the value of Hulk Hogan went up once he was only appearing in his big shows.
Yeah.
So when I see you, and I love what you do, okay, I'm wondering, business-wise, could you charge a lot more if you appeared less? Does that make sense? So if I'm seeing you week in, week out, would that dilute your incredible show? Or if you turned up and it was a big event when you turned up? Kind of thing that I do. If I was doing monthly, would I sell 500 tickets? But now I'm doing it once every 6 months, tickets get sold out really quickly
Yeah.
and less effort.
I think, again, so the theatre show is not to us about the money.
Yes.
There's a reason that the magic acts in Vegas are the best in the world, and that's because they're on regularly.
Yes.
And the flight time that they've got and the experience they've got makes them that.
Just like the US is 400 million people, right?
Yeah, and
a big market.
Dubai is 70,000 new expats are arriving every year.
Wow.
Now, our theatre holds 450.
Yes.
I mean, so far, we calculated it the other day, including the 3.5 million people that are already here, we've reached 0.01%
Still nothing.
in the entire time we've
Still
been running it.
Yeah.
So I think you're right in a way, but I think there's enough turnover and enough people are coming to Dubai.
You're not even going to get close to 1% before you think
No.
that. Yeah,
We're fine at the moment. We're still trying to keep it fresh.
Yes.
Because we understand that, I mean, it's hard to really do the numbers because a large percentage of those people would never come to our kind of show. It's a niche product. It's a niche thing to be interested in. So we're still trying to make it unique every time, and it does change every time.
Different. It's so different. I think people are dying for it. That's the way I see it. It's so different. You don't have many other options, right?
That is true, yeah. In Dubai is not a place where you go and you want to see show.
No, and your location is
Right?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
The
location.
location's great.
Premium location.
Yeah.
Oh, we love it. We love
Yeah.
it. I mean, we've been very lucky with our locations because there aren't many venues that are the right size for
No.
us. Because somewhere like Dubai Opera,
Yeah,
way too big
Too
for what
big,
we're doing.
yeah.
We want it to be intimate, and
Yes.
we had the QE2, which iconic venue.
Mhm.
I mean, to me, especially as a Brit, being able to perform
Queen was here,
on
yeah.
the Queen Elizabeth II in the original theatre.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been.
Yeah, I mean, that was a dream come true to me.
Isn't it amazing?
Personally, I think your new venue is far better.
It is. It is
Locality,
an upgrade.
easy to get to. It's not easy to get to QE2.
That
Yeah,
was
but
the main
that's-
concern.
Yes.
People would get stuck in traffic, miss the show because
Yes.
of that. We'll get like 30 minutes before the show, our manager will start getting all the calls. Please wait.
Delay
hold
a
the
little bit
show."
longer, yes.
Yeah, and we were like, no, we can't keep doing this. We need to give people more, you know.
I went to a couple of shows stuck in, and you know what? It's a bit old now, in my humble opinion. Yeah, it's a bit old. Like, you know when you got those.
Well, we have to be diplomatic.
That's very diplomatic.
Yeah.
But your new location is much more modern. It's,
Yeah, so
It's not as
thing-
old.
So what? Oh, wait. I need a fresh sound because there's going to be lots of cuts here.
Okay, go.
your new place is beautiful.
Thank you.
We're so incredibly lucky to be out of the queue. No.
Put that with the kids, please. Yes.
What a.
Yeah, we're so incredibly lucky with our new venue, Jumeirah Beach Hotel, absolute icon. Right next to the Burj Al Arab. The theatre itself was something that we'd never heard of. It's called Mayana Auditorium. Now, we've performed in that conference centre many times doing corporates on the ground floor.
Yes, yes.
On the first floor,
Auditorium
there's an
itself.
amazing, perfect auditorium.
We had no idea it existed, yeah.
So we're partnering with Jumeirah Beach Hotel. Super exciting. They've been super supportive and
Negotiation with them, was it easy or you left it to your manager to do?
left it to the manager.
That's
Yeah,
often best.
yeah.
Because if you have that person in between, they can be the hate figure, they can be the tough negotiator. Believe me, I know, I've been negotiating.
Oh, yeah?
Where is he?
Has it been tough?
And next question. Do you know what it is? It's when you're dealing with when I was dealing with yourself online, I felt the emotion. It was really nice. The moment we get somebody who doesn't know you, doesn't experience it, it becomes cold.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was trying to sell where we're going to this person, and it wasn't easy. So the flow slowed down. The flow slowed down, and I give all credit to him. He's a great guy. After once I spoke to him, then it get a bit easier. So the feeling I got was like maybe a lot of people contact you, and you need to filter the good from the the bad, the ugly, and we went through that process.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's not. We're still here, so it was good.
Yeah.
At the end, it worked out well. But I'm very sensitive towards client experience.
Same.
Yeah, because I'm in sales, you see, and
Yeah.
and it could have been smoother, but I just wanted you guys.
Oh, thank
You
you.
know, I just wanted you guys. So
Thank
whatever
you for
it
letting us
is-
know as well. Yeah, it's good to
I'll
know.
tell
Because
him
we never
myself.
know about this.
I'll tell
part.
He'll find out when he sees it in the podcast.
Yeah. or it could be a she. No, don't mention his name. Oh my God, edit that one out as well, please. Yeah.
It's not his real name, by the way.
Isn't it? That's fine. That's okay. James getting redder. So this summit, what do you have? Do you have anything new planned?
What we're going to do for your event, because it's different to the typical corporate that we do. So the typical corporate, we have to kind of come out, and within 30 minutes, we've got to go hit, because people are often either hungry, they've just had a load of speeches, they're a bit bored, or that kind of stuff. With this, what we want our 30, we might do more. We're discussing it at the moment, if there's time.
Tell me, you are my key people. So
I think for this, it's more important that it's like a condensed version of Connected, our show that you've already seen. So that's what we're trying to do. Okay. We're trying to bring, because that's an hour and a half. We're trying to condense that and kind of do the best of Connected, because it's on theme with your event. And I think people will get a lot from it.
What I'm thinking is, I want actually this to be a sales funnel for you. I want at the end they go, I want to see their show. But if it's similar to what they're going to get, then there's no need for them to come to your show. Does that make sense?
Well, it'll be a quarter of a third of the length.
Okay.
There's a lot more in our show.
I want them when we finish, I want them leaving more, so they run and say, "Where can I book?" Or you see, ticket sales go up. That's what I want.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Yeah.
No, it's a pleasure.
That's amazing.
In life, we all contribute to each other's lives, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I want to see.
You'll see what I mean on the day. It won't be the same, but it's still essentially connected. It's still about connection. We're still trying to give the ability to your guests.
Yes.
And I think we'll probably still we won't do the same type of prediction that we did in Connected, but we'll do something similar. We're going to make a special video for you guys.
Okay. I cannot wait.
That's
I cannot
true.
wait. Are we going to discuss that after this? What the video is, what we're going to do it?
Sure.
I travel a lot, and that's the downfall of what we do. From end of this month, I'm not going to do more podcasts.
Oh, really?
My team are going to do them, and we're going to charge.
Okay. Fair.
And because sometimes, Marina, James, we talked about this. You pinch yourself, and I have one of the biggest YouTube subscribers in the whole of the MENA region. I didn't even know. One of my staff said, "You hit 600,000." I was like, "Why have we got so many people who are even myself? We don't shout from the rooftops who we are, what we're doing, but we're doing massive things." I was in China, people recognize me.
Amazing.
I was in Manchester watching a football game, somebody recognized me. Our reach is huge.
Amazing.
But we need to start talking about it, and we need to start monetizing it, because I talk about people earning money, and I'm losing money every month on this project. So I think your actions got to be in synergy with what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So that's where we're going. So I think 3 of my podcasts that I'm going to do. Well, from then onwards, my staff are going to do it. I'm going to charge people.
Wow, we came at the right time.
I know.
I couldn't wait.
Yeah.
I could not
We're very
wait.
lucky.
You travel the world. You just come back from Qatar.
Yeah.
And how much time do you spend working on one project? Like yesterday, was it 1 hour, an hour and a half?
So yesterday was close up, and it was for a wedding.
Oh, okay.
So that in many ways is one of the easier forms of entertainment, because we're doing the smallest version of our show.
Okay.
Because it's basically we're doing 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh wow, is that all?
But we're doing lots of small groups.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's super intimate, but then many times.
I see.
So not very much. We did a lot of planning the night before for yesterday's event, but it depends on the event. So for
And
example,
you've done this so many times. You have packages.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow,
We
incredible.
already know what we're doing. Yeah.
Amazing. And how busy are you apart from weekly shows at Jumeirah Beach Hotel?
Oh, yeah, we're quite busy.
At the
Like
moment-
this is a busy season for me.
yeah, pretty much every day, sometimes 2 a day, up until Ramadan, and then we get a bit of a break.
Of course.
We're still going to be running our show, which will still be once a week. But other than
Stop you
that,
from traveling and things like, you have your holidays booked around your shows.
Vegas, we do every August. So we try and throw in New York there as well. There's a magic convention there. We see Criss Angel and watch a load of shows, and that's our time off.
How many people turn up for these conventions? Just on Blackpool, right?
Blackpool 5,000.
Yeah.
5,000, all magicians.
All magicians.
Magicians.
It's incredible.
And then when you get there,
It's
is everybody
crazy.
trying to out-trick each other or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
If this is a tip for anybody.
Do you still do magic? Do you still?
Yeah,
You have to be really with your hands and fingers, and how often do you practice?
All the time.
He never
all the time.
stops.
I have a
This is weird for me seeing you without cards in your
Yeah.
hand.
No,
He's always
all the time.
yeah.
I'm working on a routine. I've been working on the routine for 6 months. That's going to go into our show soon, which is because what we want to do is start exploring a little bit of our characters and what our relationship is with the audience. So we're going to have Marina's own bit and my own bit, and my own bit will be about my past with cards and kind of gambling stuff.
So when you're talking and you're doing all this, and people are going, "Whoa, whoa, look at this animal."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And which is your part?
We're still working on that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's work in progress. First, I think we're gonna achieve something with his bit, and then we'll, yeah.
Are you guys in harmony? Because working together all the time, being together all the time, is it harmony all the time, or do you have like challenges and discussions about the way forward on?
It's unbelievably easy.
Yeah, I don't want you to think we're like bullshitting anybody, but that's yeah,
true.
it's very easy for
Incredible.
us. We're very into
What's the magic behind it being so easy? What is it? One of you compromises? You have so much respect for each other? What is it?
respect definitely, but we just like each other a lot. You know, it might sound a bit cheesy or whatever, but we are each other's best friends, and I don't like anybody more than I like him, and I'm sure it's the same for
Yeah,
you. And
Beautiful.
we just
Amazing.
like hanging out together.
I think probably because you were damaged previously.
Yes,
Right.
both of us. Yeah.
It's very rare to meet people who, I call them broken biscuits, right? So somebody's damaged your biscuit, right? And it's very difficult to put all the crumbs together. A lot of people, it happens in my business because it's about relationships, employees working for you. They had a bad employer. Sometimes they bring that bad experience into here. And something you say could trigger something. For you to met at the same time and dropped all your triggers is magic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the truth is we're both givers, and I think that's why we've had bad experiences, because we've been both taken advantage of.
Yes. Wow.
And-
big hearts. You got big hearts.
And both of us, then we're just constantly giving to each other. We're never worried about ourselves, and because we're both feeling like that, it just works seamlessly, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
So you live in gratitude all the time.
Yeah.
Because you remember how painful it was, how beautiful it is now.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing. I love that. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. And I think the real test was during COVID, because not only do we live together, not only are we
You're not
we're
busy.
boyfriend and
Yes.
girlfriend,
Yes.
we worked together, and during that time we were just constant, like it was just us.
And also you have
Yeah.
pressures because the phone's not ringing. People are not.
Yeah.
Yes. Income's
Yes.
not coming in.
But we had a wonderful time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Apart from not having any money,
Yes.
we were happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that again is the reason we wanted to go into theatre, because we realised that money's not what it's about.
Absolutely.
It's about doing things that you're happy about and proud of.
When you go to these conventions and you see all these people and you content, I get this sometimes. Like, I want to buy a boat. I don't even like the water or the sea or anything, but it was an ego thing. I want to bought a boat and then put it out in the house. And then outside, my next door neighbor had a bigger boat. And suddenly I wasn't as happy. Right? So you're in this contented world and you're all happy with each other. And then you go to these conventions. You see 5,000 other people. Are some people like super incredible and you think they have an amazing future? And do you leave going, oh, I need to work out a bit more, or do I need? How does that make you feel? You inspired or something? A bit of.
I get
challenge?
inspired watching other performers, but at no point do I feel, I guess, a sense of jealousy.
Or maybe I need to work harder. I need to push the boat a little bit more. I need to do this or challenge myself. No.
Yeah, it's tough because it's really hard within this art form to compare, because like we spoke about Darren Brown earlier. Darren Brown is absolutely incredible. Now Darren Brown is the best Darren Brown in the world. I'm never going to be Darren Brown.
Why?
Because that's him.
That's
His act is personal to
not
him. I can be the best James Harrington in the world. Marina can be the best Marina Liani, and we can be the best mind to mind.
Yeah.
We don't need to compare.
Yes.
And I think it's actually a bit unhealthy. Like you said, with looking at the bigger boat, and then
Because
not
you'll never
feeling
be happy.
It's not healthy to
Correct.
compare. Just as long as you're happy with what you're doing. As long as if I can look at a house show and go, okay, I'm proud of that. That's enough for me. And it took a while. It really took a while. When we started our theatre show, the first iteration was like 2.5 hours long.
It was too long.
You felt it was too long.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the, because it's a real risk because you don't know what's going to hit with an audience. There was so much material there that we'd written, not knowing how the audience was going to react. So we did the show and we're like, okay, we need to change it.
So you're driving home and you get a feeling. You got a feeling that the audience may be a bit tired, that it was too long, or they were fidgety.
They reacted better to this. They didn't really maybe resonate
So you,
as much
as
with
you
the other
giving,
thing.
you are picking up all the vibes.
Oh, absolutely. All the time. You feel the audience throughout the whole show, and you know what works, what maybe works a bit less.
And this
So
is a
we just-
discussion you have in the car on the way home.
Every
Yeah.
time.
And
Every
with
time.
that first run, I was more nervous doing the first theatre show than I'd ever been for two reasons. One, it was our baby
Yes.
and it was our show.
Yes.
But two, and I didn't realize this at the time, there was material in there that I didn't have full confidence in.
Really? Wow. You launched it. You went public with it.
Well, because we'd never road tested it.
Mm-hmm.
The first show was our road testing, and we were like, we've never. We were almost a bit artistic with some moments, and we took risks, not knowing. I mean,
See how it
we could
goes.
lose the audience at this moment.
Yes, yes.
A lot of the things, one of the whole bit about love, was one of those bits that we were really nervous about.
It's very theatrical as well. And you've
Yeah.
got the videos in the background, the music, the whole thing's got to fit together, right?
Yeah.
And we actually kept that in.
Yes.
Because that worked well. But there were other bits that were like, okay, there was a whole kind of pseudo hypnosis thing. We were asking people to close their eyes and we were taking a journey together,
Right.
which we took out very quickly.
But to you, it was powerful,
didn't
but it
feel-
wasn't. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I think it was like 4 months in, we finally did a show and I was like, okay,
Ticked all the
I'm
boxes.
happy with that show now.
So how long you been at Jumeirah?
So
Oh no, it was QE2 before. How long were you there?
from January 2023, so we were there for 11
Like
months.
11 months.
Okay.
yeah.
And then we moved to
I
JBH.
was going to come to Q to watch you, and then you moved to Jumeirah, and then I booked it. Thank
Yeah.
God. So loved it. Really loved it. So if I want to come again, would I see the same show? Or how often do you change?
So we're constantly evolving. So it depends how long you leave.
Okay.
So first of all, the show's always going to be different in some way because it's based on the audience.
Yes.
But if you come in a month from now, I think it will be quite a lot different.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Because then I want to come back. I want to bring my guests along and stuff like this. So that's really good. That's really cool. When you first signed the agreement with QE2 or Jumeirah, do you have to commit to a year straight away, or did they say let's see how it goes? Because after that first show, you're thinking, oh, maybe it wasn't a good decision. Oh, what have we done? We got this another 52 weeks of this to go. What was that feeling? You don't have to commit to a 12-month agreement.
Well, it's a 12-month contract, but I think in the contract it's if
Get
we're all
out
losing money,
Yeah.
we can kind of
So you had that get out
Yeah,
clause.
no,
When
we
like
don't have
chain,
to
and you're
be doing
thinking,
it, yeah.
no, because it's a 50-50 split,
uh-huh.
right? So if we're losing money, they're losing.
They're losing money. If you make money, you make money too.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
So
good. Are you on platinum list?
we are on platinum list. Yeah.
What's fascinating is that we did VIP tickets, platinum tickets, and gold. Basically, gold is economy, platinum is business, and then VIP is first. We sold out the first in the first week.
Wow.
VIP
Amazing.
sold out. Isn't that weird? Dubai for you, isn't it?
It's very Dubai. Yeah.
It's very Dubai. Yeah. Our VIPs get sold
Sold
first. Yeah.
straight away. I got VIP.
People want to be VIP.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing. It just shows again, money is in the mind.
Yeah.
Yes. Money, if you have an open attitude towards money, you welcome it, it comes to you. If you have a limited beliefs, then you're gonna cut costs, cut corners, and great amounts of money don't come to you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
This is one thing that I always tell to other aspiring magicians, especially if they're good. If you're a talented magician and you're trying to get into the market, you either do something at full price or you do it for free.
Not
Don't discount.
discounters or deals, yes.
Because it loses its value.
Yes.
If you do it for free, it creates obligation.
Yes.
If you do it at full price, it maintains its value.
Got it. And also when people pay, they actually pay attention.
Yeah.
They appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you meet these magicians, right? You go, oh my God, that's somebody who's going to have an amazing future. Do you often meet them?
Yeah, of course. Of course. And
And they got an act that you've never seen before, and you think, whoa.
Every year we see something new. Every year people come up with like genius new ideas. Yeah.
yeah. And to me, it's really exciting because more, especially if they come to Dubai, because the more high quality talent there's here. It's just expanding the market.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do they come to you and say, help us?
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah. So there's a Brown Bear Magic Shop,
Okay.
and they're building a small community of magicians.
Right.
So we're part of that community, and sometimes we go along to where his shop is, and we have little talks with the other magicians. If they want any help on the marketing,
Where is
they
it?
know that we're
Whereabouts
always
is it?
there.
Whereabouts?
It was in
Jumeirah somewhere.
Al Ghazal. It's moved. We haven't been to the new venue.
Sure.
Yeah.
Brown Bear.
Brown
Brown
Bear
Bear.
Magic.
And people like for parties and stuff, when I book magicians, they go to them.
They can do,
They
yeah,
can do.
yeah. The guy's name is Dimitri. He's the owner. Lovely guy. I actually met him before he was a magician at all. I performed a load of tricks for him and gave him a pack of cards, and that started this whole
inspired him to
thing.
become a
Yes.
magician. And is he good now?
He's great, yeah,
No.
yeah. Well, he's
Amazing.
obsessive. He practices
got
a lot. You
obsessed.
should see his card
You
skill.
need to practice, right? You need to practice.
Of course, you need to be a bit obsessive.
Yeah.
So most magicians also play an instrument of some
Yes.
kind because it's that same kind of personality trait.
Do you?
I'm a guitarist, yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Good guitarist. You must be amazing.
Well, I had to stop. So
Yes.
I played from the age of 6, but I stopped when we started doing this because what we do takes so many hours a day to
You
practice.
kind of just have to
Do you
pick
still
one.
practice it every single
Every
day?
day.
You're not joking.
And I
Practice
can't
before we
do
came
both.
here, yeah.
I'm too obsessive
Although you're not doing finger magic tricks, so you still practice every single day.
Oh yeah.
every single day.
Oh yeah. We can never stop.
Do you mind if I ask why?
Because the mental acrobats that we have to go through on stage are ridiculous, and we can't explain
You
any
can
more
never
than
go
that.
stale. You can never go rusty because then it won't be as fluent. It won't be as
So
good.
it does drain you. It does when you're on stage.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is
100%.
mentally draining
Yeah.
entirely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why whenever we do like 2 shows per day, normally
You're
by the end of
exhausted.
the day we're completely done. Yeah.
There are days you do 2 shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Really?
yeah. a
Oh
lot,
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Who are you guys?
Well, hang on. You just talked about being on stage 12 hours a day.
And
I-
14, 16 hours.
Now that sounds exhausting.
After
Yes.
I had blisters in my feet, my back was hurting. That's why I stopped.
Right, yeah.
And you know, you're not doing it for the money. I was doing it for giving. And what hurt me was that most people didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
They go, wow, fantastic. I'm going to change my. They wouldn't even pick up the call. You know, they wouldn't make, because they feared rejection so much that they wouldn't even pick up the call to make a sales call.
Right.
You know, and that hurts me. And if I'm doing it for love and I'm being hurt, so why do I need to do it anymore? And then you see people like Tony Robbins, who's got are you familiar with Tony Robbins?
course.
Millions and millions of followers. I know he cares, but he's not emotionally attached to the individuals in the room.
Yeah.
See, I get attached,
Yeah.
and I was feeling my emotions were going up and down, and because it hurts, because people are so. It's like having an amazing magician, but he doesn't leave his bedroom.
Yeah.
And you think, God, you got so much potential. You just don't see it yourself. Come on, yes. And then you think, hang on, let's start focusing on me. Let's start filling my own cup, and then my family's cup, and then help everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But you guys are like half my age, so you got out to go yet.
I don't think so.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't think so.
I'm 60, man. There you
Are you
are.
what?
Yeah, I'm 57.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
never have thought that.
Take a positive
You look
attitude.
amazing.
Good.
Attitude to life.
And
Be
lots of
smile.
moisturizer.
Pardon?
Moisturizer?
No, nothing.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm telling you.
I'm trying to introduce him to.
Actually, you know what? Honestly, I wish I had, because I can see it now. I
All
can
right.
see
Okay.
it
Thank
coming.
you. Yeah.
So I have just one of my clients has brought out this men's range, and for the first time in my life, I'm putting some cream
Didn't
here,
it feel nice?
and it feels good just here, nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've got loads of lines to worry. You got nothing. You passed here. You got nothing to worry about. Yes, I've got the whole thing going on. Yes. Amazing. It's been an absolute honor. Absolute. You know, it's been
Very
over an
nice.
hour. We've been talking.
Yeah.
I know we're going to delete
It
out.
flew by
We're
so
going to delete
quickly.
out about 30 minutes of it.
Yeah. I think there's 5 minutes usable.
But you know what? People love it because it's natural. It's real. And loved your energy. And you know, kids are pure. And my kids loved your energy. They loved your act. And they wanted to wait for you to take, you know, here, the hair's going whoop. And when the children, because if children don't like you, they run away. Okay, if they like you, they get attracted to you. And my children couldn't wait to have photos done with you.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
so thank
remember. I
you.
remember we came out and the first 2
The
faces
boys
I
were
saw were your
And
boys.
they were being so
They were just
polite, and
so
other people were pushing in, and you
Yes.
were like acknowledging
You know,
them with you.
yeah,
They
yeah.
appreciate
Yeah.
it as well. So
yeah.
we absolutely loved the show.
Oh,
You're,
Thank you
you're
so much.
amazing. If I can by any means assist you, I'm here for you.
Oh,
Thank you.
It's
Thank
a pleasure,
you. That means
absolutely.
a lot.
And we have a whole company here. They're at your mercy. My studio is yours. No cost, no nothing.
Thank
I
you.
promise you
Thank
that.
you so much.
You're so
let's
kind.
let's
Thank
put
you.
the energy out there, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
help people in millions around the world. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Gladiators, go to this show. It's outstanding. Thank you. Thank you. I salute you both.